Hey, Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopefully elect, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners, in the highways and byways. Alright, now this is the brother Yakal coming back at you once again with another lesson, that hopefully be edifying. Alright, and the lesson is going to be entitled, Choose Your Friends Wisely. All right, choose your friends wisely because you know the time that we heading into. Guess what? You need to watch. Keep a close eye on people in the world that you call friends. All right. You need to keep a close eye on the people that you acknowledge to be companions. All right. And ultimately, hey, if possible, you depart from them. All right, and only deal with them on a certain level. For example, if you got people at your workplace that you deal with, you talk with, and you actually share certain personal things with, hey, if possible, just cut that off. All right, that's the wisest thing to do, is to cut it off. Stop sharing your personal stuff. Stop talking to them about certain things, and just deal with them on a professional level. You know, don't introduce the truth to them while you're at work. All right, don't put the truth out there while you're at work. Don't tell them about your personal business. The people uh, uh, the people that you work with, don't tell them about what goes on in your house. All right, what food you bring today and all that type of stuff. Just keep a low profile. All right. Nonetheless, this is Sirach chapter 6. Yeah, and I'll start at 6. It says, Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. All right, and that's the point. You be in peace with many. All right, that you ain't gonna cuss them out and tell them, hey, you don't want anything to do with them. But there's a limit to where you take your relationship with these people. All right, you're in peace with them. You're not war. All right, but they ain't the person that you're gonna counsel with. Then the person that you're going to sit with and talk about your personal life or talk about certain things that you're experiencing. But the one of 1,000, referring to the man in the truth. You see, 7, it says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. All right, and that's what we ought to do. You know, if you would get a friend, prove him. All right. And what are you proving him to see? You're proving him to know that he's a man according to your mind. To know that you know he is after your goals. Alright? You and him, you share that one thing in common. And what is it? Sirach chapter 37 verse 12, it says, But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Alright? It says to be continually with a godly man. So what are you proving the man to be? To be a godly man, to be a man that keep the commandments of the Most High, whose mind is according to your mind. Alright? So that's the type of people that you want around you, especially in these times. Because hey, guess what? Niggas gonna sell you out quick. Alright? They gonna sell you out quick. They ain't gonna hesitate to hand you over to the police. You know, they're not gonna hesitate. Um, what's that? Psalms. Hold up. Let me try finding this precept. Uh, I can search it. Oh, I think it's Psalms chapter 13 and 1, I believe. Um, Salakia. Let me try pulling this up. The scriptures say that they that they that they that hate me have increased. All right, that hate me have increased. And what's that talking about? These other nations, hey, they've hated us from the very beginning. All right, they had always had, especially the nation of Edom. They've always had that hatred towards us. All right, but now, Psalms chapter 3 and 1. But now, even 2/3 of our nation have become our enemies. All right, it says a psalm of David when he fled from Absalom, his son. Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many they are that rise up against me. All right, and what I'm talking about? That's talking about your own family. All right, men that you acknowledge as friends that growing up with from small. All right, even they going to come up against you. So what? You keep a low profile. You don't let them into your business. You see? It says, many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in the Lord, in the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know? So you don't give them that power over your soul. Alright? He bounce back. It um, says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. Alright? And be not hasty to credit a man. So you shouldn't be hasty to credit a man. You see? Why? Because you haven't proved him to be of the character that you would have him to. All right. Now this is Sirach chapter 19 and verse 1. It says, "A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, and he that contemneth small things shall fall little by little." All right. Yeah. It says, he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul. But it says that he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded. So if you're quick to say, hey, this is a good man, hey, this is a man that I gonna call my friend, hey, you're being light-minded. All right. And when you look up this phrase light-minded, all right, it goes into not given to every thought. All right, not having a serious attitude, frivolous. You see, not having a serious purpose or value. So you this is basically what you're being. Oh yeah, carefree or superficial. You don't want to be carefree, but giving thought to certain things. You examine certain things. You understand? All right. It says yeah, it says, and be not hasty to credit him. All right. It says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble. All right. And hey, the day of trouble is coming. All right. The scripture say that uh Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, it said that there's gonna be a time that has never been seen before. A time like no other. So guess what? They're gonna give you up quick. You know, they're gonna give you up quick once they know, uh, 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 or once it's in their power to do it. But if you don't give them that power, hey, they can't do nothing. Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 7, it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who's the he? The elect men. Alright? The men that are holding firm to this doctrine. The men that are sincerely, pushing this word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, it says, um, for some man is a friend for his own occasion and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. Alright? Of thy trouble. Because, you know, why I said thy trouble is because the government, all right, is gonna put a warrant out for us. You know, they're gonna say, hey, let's shut these men down. All right, and that's why it's gonna be our trouble because we're gonna be hunted. You know, we're gonna be looked for, and if they have the power to give you up, they're gonna give you up. All right, with ease. You know, okay, one more scripture. It says, Sirach, second Ezra 16 and verse 69, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place, and in the next cities, a great insurrection. Alright, and that word insurrection, it goes into a violent uprising against an authority or government. Alright, but in this case, it's gonna be again upon those that fear the Lord. All right, or it's going to be a violent uprising against the men of the Lord. All right, and guess what? Not only is it going to be um, these Edens, you know, but also 2/3 of our nation. All right, they're going to be in that multitude or in that violent uprising. You see, it says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and delivering those but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, you know? So that's what they're going to be doing. All right? And chiefly what they're going to be doing is giving you up to the government. All right? Delivering you to the Edomites to be what? Persecuted for the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. See? So you don't give them that power. All right? Hey, the scriptures say that yeah, these things gonna happen to some of us, but what you gonna lie down and say it gonna happen to me because it's written in the scriptures? No, you still have to be wise. You still have to apply the scriptures. You still have to move, like a serpent. You see? So Lord's will that this video was edifying. Alright, I want to say double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the oath of the elect. Alright, and and above all praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakudash. Shalom.